How's it going, everybody? And I'm back with another video here, and as you notice right away, this isn't a usual type of video on this channel. This is actually something different, something I had planned for a little while. Ultimately, this is going to act as my 1 year anniversary on this channel as of posting videos. So the concept of this video obviously is in the title. This is just straight up the top 10 rounds that I came up with for the Kickback Battle Loopstation edition. So obviously a disclaimer right off the bat here. This isn't an official list. This isn't a list created by Swiss Beatbox. This is just created by me, myself, and it obviously contains my personal biases here as well. Not every placement in this list you guys would agree with, and there's definitely going to be some rounds left out here that you guys definitely would think that would deserve a top 10 placement rather, in your own opinion. So this is just going to be my opinion. It's not going to match up with everyone's, because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day who makes the list. There's always going to be people who disagree with it, so it's impossible to make it a definitive list for something along this line. So this is just my own personal list. I do have my biases attached to it, obviously, as does everyone else who makes their personal list. So I just want to get that out straight at the beginning here. So yeah, guys, this is pretty tough to make. I guess I'd had 8 rounds that I was 100% sure I was going to add in this list, but man, those bottom 2 were quite difficult to definitively pick for me. I ended up going back and forth at least a dozen times between these last 2 spots in number 9 and 10, and ultimately I am pretty happy with where I ended it off. So I want to also say some rounds that didn't make it, that almost made it, that were kind of shuffled in and out of the top 10 for me. So the first one I want to mention is Mirsa's second round against KBA in the quarterfinal battle they had. I thought that was incredible, but I thought the later half of that round kind of pushed it down for me. Therefore, I didn't think it deserved that number 10 spot or 9 spot, just because of the last half of the round kind of fell short for me. Also, Robin's first round against KBA, obviously that was an incredible round, but I do think that most of the rounds that are in the top 10 were slightly better, in my opinion. Also, Robin's rounds against Kristoff in the final did not end up making this final cut here in the top 10. And KBA's first round against Mirsa, I was kind of split between his first and second round, which one I preferred more. So I decided to cut out his first round from the top 10. He also did his first round for the online worlds around the same time, so it kind of lost a little bit of his magic just because of that competition as well. So obviously there's a lot of other rounds that I didn't put in here. There's only 10 rounds included in the top 10, obviously, and there was a total of 28 rounds to pick from. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Just a lot of me talking here, so you guys came for this top 10, so let's start off with number 10.
Alright, Robin, this was a cool round. Next time, please let Brez write your lyrics, because at least he knows what rhymes are. Yeah, thank you, but jokes aside, I love your music, and next time you're making an album, please let me mix it, alright?
through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. Life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. I face life, I face death, I made it through somehow. Nobody can stop me now. Robin, you haven't mixed the fix, and you can do something about it, but I doubt it. Just keep on trying, I allow it. Scream my name, just shout it. I gotta beat your ass, Betty. There's no way around it. Hide behind the smoke, dude. Do your voodoo. I don't want that watch as much as you do. The victory is mine, you go. Brew, brew. So when I get the 40s, I can send it to you. You cannot stop me now, and you cannot stop me now. And you cannot stop me now, 'cause nobody can stop me now. And
Alright guys, so at number 10 we obviously had Kristoff's first round, or technically the second round in the final against Robin. Yeah, so I decided to go with this one. I actually listened back to it a few times, and initially I didn't have it in the top 10, but the fact that the entire round kind of acted as a counter to Robin's first round, and the fact that it's pretty much the most Kristoff-y Kristoff round, in my opinion, in the entire competition. That whole dubstep vibe throughout the entire routine. And the lyrics that he came up with to counter Robin's first round was so incredibly clever, and it was really difficult for me to not, in the end, put this in the top 10. I think he definitely deserved it. I think this round was a huge factor in him actually winning against Robin and winning the entire competition. So kudos to Kristoff. It was a very solid round, so he ended up at number 10 with this round. So guys, moving on to number 9.
Okay. Let's go. This is not a game, this is not a loop seminar. You're my prey, I'ma hunt you down like a predator. This is not a game, this is not a loop seminar. You're my prey, I'ma hunt you down like a predator. This is not a loop seminar. You're my prey, I'ma hunt you down like a predator. This is not a game, this is not a loop seminar. You're my prey, I'ma hunt you down like a predator. Scream for your life, right? Down like a predator.
Alright guys, so at number 9 we had KBA's Predator round, obviously. And so this round was actually pretty important for the future of the competition, because it kind of set up these very small storylines between KBA and Robin in the next oncoming battle. Obviously Robin incorporating the style and the lyrics that KBA used in this round particularly into his one of his rounds. One of his most popular rounds, in my opinion. Yeah, so I love how KBA kind of incorporates all these real world stuff into his round so seamlessly, and the fact that he came up with this round in such little amount of time just truly shows how amazing he is at the Loopstation. And you notice that him incorporating these kind of things into his rounds also plays a very large part into his battle with Robin. So just because of those two things and the overall style of the round in general, which really vibed with me as well, I had to put this one at number 9. So guys, moving on to number 8.
Oh wait, that's it? Only one dubstep sound this time? Well, it's good to see you're making a change. 2 can play that game.
Report, we have a high-profile target on the loose. Kristoff has trespassed into the semifinals. We cannot let him advance any further. This is a red alert. I repeat, this is a red alert.
Going on.
We're moving now. Target spotted. Move in. shot. Go. Yeah, we're going on. Yeah, we're going on. Target has been captured. We're gonna bring him in now. Let's see what he has to say.
Alright guys, so at number 8 we had Josho's second round against Kristoff in their semifinal battle. So I remember listening to this first round for the first time, and Kristoff tried to come at Josho saying that he was doing the same kind of style of music the entire competition, and Josho just had to give him this round right here, like one of the most perfect battle rounds I've ever seen from any Loopstation competition ever. Just the complete disrespect, just the power that he came in with, and I thought it was really cool and interesting that he did that whole little plot line of capturing Kristoff and how he found his way into the Kickback battle semifinals, and he had to be taken away and put in jail or something along those lines. I thought that was really interesting and worked very well for a battle format. Overall, I thought that was one of Josho's most strongest rounds, and I actually personally gave that battle to Josho, but in the end, I guess I'm not too surprised that Kristoff ended up winning that battle, because he was also very impressive as well. But yeah guys, Josho was definitely deserves a spot at number 8 in my opinion for me, so let's move on to number 7, guys.
Oh, that's terrible. So bad.
Take you to a different dimension. 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 Take you to a different dimension.
Record your next video in the hospital.
second to me. With that kind of mix, it is time to leave. Call me Batman, you are second to me. With that kind of mix, it's time for you to leave.
Take you to a different dimension.
Alright, so at number 7, we did have KBA's first round against Robin. Yeah, so this round was an absolute surprise, I think, to just about everyone. Nobody expected to get what we got out of this round from KBA. Just how clever was that? Just implementing that whole Batman versus Robin energy, or synergy rather, there. And you actually using the old school Batman theme song and the later part of this round was so genius, I think. And the lyrics on top of that, just incredibly clever as well. You know, like Robin being second to Batman, obviously, like he is in all the media of the Batman franchise. So just such a well-rounded, such a good, clever round from KBA. And yeah, it was hard to put it down this low, but obviously all the rounds in front of it I do think had a little bit something more going for them, rather than just relying on something along those lines. But absolute solid round from KBA here, and probably one of the most legendary implementations of real-world media on anything, I think, in the beatbox world. So yeah, guys, let's move on to number 6.
Massive respect to you, Frosty. I love who you are, and I'm gonna play violin just for you.
Alright guys, so we had Robin's second round against Frosty at the number 6 spot. I just thought that just everything he did in this round was absolutely flawless in my opinion. Just the presentation, the fact that he was filming on top of that vehicle, and the fact that it was moving as he was filming that entire round, and just the whole energy and the lyrics and how it was incorporated into the scenery fit really well, I think. And overall, just the masterclass representation of his vocals in that round was absolutely on a whole other level. I think this is the round that really put Robin on the map, in my opinion, in this competition, and everything he did going forward matched or even exceeded how well he did in this round in particular. And overall, I think this is a huge reason why he ended up beating Frosty. What he did in this round in particular, just the difference in styles, well, kind of the difference in styles that he had going from his first round against Robin or against Frosty rather, into the second round. Just shows that he has a wide variation of capabilities on the Loopstation as well. So yeah, this round was absolutely amazing. I think definitely deserves the number 6 spot. So guys, here we are getting into the top 5. So starting off the top 5, we have
Let's get this party started, shall we? Listen up. This one's for the future champs. Bob your heads and clap your hands. This one's for my future champs. Move your feet and dance. Yeah, the energy I'm emanating is high. The only thing I can do is let it fly. Keep elevating till we hit the ceiling. Everybody get into this upbeat feeling. I got big dreams for my beats. I'm not gonna stop till it's all complete. I'll keep on growing, there's no doubt. So just kick back till the time runs out. I keep it high key, I'm not losing it. I'm like Nike, just doing it. I keep it high key, keep it lively, and I don't care who's the future champ, cause I still make them dance when it goes like. Yeah, when it goes like. Okay, now kick it up a notch. Future champ, but MH, in this battle, you're gonna be the loser, man.
So breaking into the top 5 of this top 10 rounds is actually going to be Joshua's first round against MH. So I remember watching this round for the first time, doing my reaction video to it. I said that this is exactly the kind of energy that you need to bring into a battle when you're facing someone like MH, because MH just has that style that is so well suited for battles, and Going into this competition, the kickback battle competition in general, I didn't see a lot of what Joshua was capable of. So seeing this first round coming into Joshua against MH really surprised me. And I thought that he did exactly what he needed to do against someone like MH in the first round, setting the pace of what this battle is going to be. And just the execution of this round, the entire build-up of the drums, the drops, the lyrics, everything he did in this round in particular was absolutely perfect, absolutely 100% what he needed to do against MH. So I think just the execution and the perfection of this round definitely puts him in the top 5 at number 5 for this top 10 list. So guys, moving on to number 4.
Hallucination. So close your eyes and wake up. Once you liberate your thoughts, your real life can begin. Close your eyes and wake up. Close your eyes and wake up. Close your eyes and wake up. Close your eyes and wake up.
At number 4, we have Kristoff's second round against PSN. Yeah, so this is my favorite round from Kristoff in the entire competition. I think just the overall super dark vibes that he gave off in this round was super impressive, and really vibe with the entire style that I really look for when I'm listening to people using the Loopstation in the beatbox scene. Yeah, so there's definitely a trend with this round. You notice in my top 10 that my style that I lean more towards is definitely more noted in this top 10. So I think that putting Kristoff's round here at number 4 is definitely well deserved. Just the execution, the style, just the vibes that it gave off really vibe with me the most, and I definitely wanted to put this in the top 5 for those reasons alone. I'm not sure how you guys feel about Kristoff's rounds, but I think this is my most favorite, in my opinion, his best round. Maybe not his best technically, but definitely my most favorite round that he did in this entire competition against PSN in the quarterfinal battle. So at number 4 we did have Kristoff's round here, and now guys, moving on to the top 3. At the 3rd spot we have
Great round, KBA. Love you, bro.
At number 3, we have The Lion from Robin. Yeah, so this is definitely, I think, in a lot of people's opinions, their most favorite rounds of Robin, including mine. This is definitely my most favorite round from Robin in the entire competition. Oh man, just like everything that he did so well in his second round against Robin, second round against Frosty rather, he just elevated that and did it a little bit better in this round. And yeah, just, you know, bringing in that like entire like I mentioned earlier in KBA's second round against Mirza, that whole Predator theme, he just brought it into this battle against KBA and in his second round against KBA, and just used it against him in the most flawless and perfect way possible. Like the fact that he just came up with this style of round so quickly, just absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, just another masterclass of vocals again, and just the filming of the location again, and just the production in general, it just turned out like a perfect music video, and just a perfect counter against his opponent KBA. And yeah, this round just gave me like emotions, gave me the chills, like almost brought a tear to my eye, to be completely honest. It's just absolute perfection. You cannot get any better, I think, in terms of musicality for this kind of round here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how his energy transfers onto the live stage, because I know that he's going to be at the GBB, so really interesting to see the kind of stuff that he comes up with for that kind of a environment. So just because of those reasons I stated there, I had to put Robin's round, Lion round, in the top 3. So guys, moving on to number 2.
Okay, Robin, for you, I got a special technique. This L, nay, the B, sun, one, bin, this is elimination, the K, B, 2, sun, one, bin, cause this is your elimination from the K, B, 2021, bin, cause this is your elimination from the KB 2021. Bin, cause this is your elimination from the KB 2021. Bin, cause this is your elimination from the KB 2021. 2021. From the KB 2021. Cause this is your elimination from the KB 2021. Cause this is your elimination from the KB 2021. Robin, I really like your track, but I made it a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed this remix of your track. Aye. 'Cause I am a lion, a wild animal. I am a lion, beyond control. I am a
At the number 2 spot, guys, we have KBA's second round against Robin. Yeah, so this one was absolutely magical to me. Essentially, the round, the way that it was structured, it was 2 separate rounds combined into one, I think. 2 separate routines, rather. And both of those routines were actually direct counters to Robin as a competitor himself. So the first segment was obviously a throwback to Robin's 2017 GBB wildcard, and I didn't know that initially going into the battle. I was told that in the comment section of my reaction video, and after hearing that and actually watching back Robin's 2017 GBB wildcard, the fact that he was able to do that absolutely blew my mind. And just the fact that it turned out to be a slight diss, saying that this is his elimination from the competition, was pretty crazy. And the fact that how powerful that drop was following that slight diss towards Robin really made it really impactful, I think. And yeah, that was like my second favorite drop of the entire competition. I think it literally made me get up from my chair. It impressed me that much. And just a second segment, the transition between those two routines in that round was absolutely incredible. I don't know how he did it. It was so seamless and just worked out so well. And the second part obviously was a remix of Robin's Lion track that he did the round before. Arguably it wasn't as effective and powerful as Robin's, but it was so unique and incredible in its own right. And the fact that he even went for something like that against a round like Robin's Lion round just goes to show that KBA really gave it his all. He really tried to win, and I think that just the energy that he gave into that round really resonated on the screen, and just the music that came out as the end result was just absolutely incredible, I think. And definitely was in my wheelhouse of what I love to listen to personally, and what I do look for in rounds and in just Loopstation in general, I think. So gotta give KBA props for that round. It was absolutely incredible. So yeah, guys, you noticed one particular round was missing, so a lot of you may have guessed what I put as number one. So my favorite round coming out of the Kickback Battle Lab Loopstation edition is going to be...
Damn, Robin, you've got a very, very small boat.
And at the number 1 spot, guys, we have Frosty's second round against Robin in that first quarterfinal battle. Oh my god, man, that battle was absolutely insane. I remember when this battle first came out, or when Frosty's second round first came out on the Swiss Beatbox channel. Everybody was absolutely going insane for this round. Everyone was saying it's the most insane Loopstation track they have heard, and I think it still lives up to that, honestly. Like, what Frosty did in that round was nothing short of incredible, I think, in my opinion. And I think going forward, it's going to be one of the best pieces of music in the Loopstation scene for a very, very long time. So obviously his drops in that round in particular had everybody going absolutely insane. It's the only other round other than KBA's second round against Robin that made me get up from my seat. I could not believe what I was hearing. Absolutely blew my mind. And yeah, Frosty, I wish that Frosty's first round was up to what he did in his second round, because I think he could have easily beaten Robin in that battle just based on his second round alone. If his first round was a little bit better, we probably would have seen Frosty going up against KBA in that second round. But it is what it is. It happened the way it happened. There's nothing we can do to change the past. It is what it is. But oh my god, Frosty almost won this battle based on his second round alone, and you can't really say that about much battles in the history of the beatbox. Like, it's not very often where you can say that a competitor's first or second round alone, regardless of how quote-unquote lackluster their other round was, it's hard to say that a single round can carry a competitor through a battle, but that was almost the case for Frosty. Frosty almost won this battle single-handedly from his second round alone. So absolutely insane stuff from Frosty. 100% in my opinion deserves that number 1 spot. It was really hard not to give it the number 1 spot, but there are people who prefer different kind of music, and they're looking for different attributes in tracks, and his probably fell out of their top 10 even, maybe. So I don't know, but I think that it single-handedly deserves that number 1 spot, in my opinion. So yeah, Frosty turned out as the number 1 spot of this top 10 video, guys. So here we have it, guys. This was the top 10 rounds, in my opinion, for the Kickback Battle Loopstation edition. So first off, I want to say huge thank you to Swiss Beatbox for hosting this competition. Absolutely insane content coming out of this, and it definitely lived up to the hype and standards of the solo competition just a few months prior. So definitely want to thank Swiss Beatbox for this competition and all the content that you have provided us through the past year. Actually, since you guys have been existing, you've always been providing us with top-notch content in the beatbox community, and we're so appreciative of all that. And also, guys, I would really appreciate it, I usually don't say this stuff, but I had to say it for this video. I'd really appreciate it if you guys leave a like on the video and you subscribe to the channel. This video in particular took quite a while to make, from editing and filming, so I'd really appreciate that from you guys. So again, not much content I'm going to be reacting to. I'm going to have a few videos coming out in the next few weeks, but the next big things we're going to be reacting to is obviously the Grand Beatbox battle stuff. That's I believe it's actually live as of the posting of this video. So I'm not watching it live. I'm going to wait for all the videos to come out on the YouTube channel. So I would also really appreciate it if you guys leave spoilers out of the comments, because I'd like to know as little about the results of the competition as possible going into the reaction videos. So I'd really appreciate that, guys, as well. So that's it for this video, guys. If you watched it until the end, thank you. And until next time, guys, see ya.